Okay, shout out to everybody here on the live. I'm back, ready to rock. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Happy it happened that fast and not further into the show. That's the best thing. That's the positive thing. Always take a positive out of every single thing that's going on. This is the best thing that could have happened because we're ready to go. Everything happens for a reason. I submit myself to God. And so if that's what was supposed to happen today, that's what happened. Bang, bang, bang. Not today, Satan. Not today, baby. We coming back. The lifers are on, baby. The lifers are on. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's get back into the lemon in the water. Let's decalcify the pineal. Let's get ourselves on another level. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. Really strange. 2 days in a row, something weird is going on. I stopped using, I was on a VPN. I got rid of the VPN for the day. Every time I use a third connection, and I used to tell myself not to do it. Thank you so much, Sean. My team was so fast at recreating the whole show, and we're ready to go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We had 386 people on the live. We were bumping. We had two $20 super chats that came in. Amazing tip on Bitcoin yesterday. Thank you, Sam. Amazing. Anytime. Shout out to you for the 20 pound. He gave 2 20 pounds. And let me just show you. I can put you out real quick while I can. Dude, we had already had 183 likes. We already had $21 in chat revenue. My man already had given John Giovin. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for the love. We'll go back to the new stream. And what a waste of my time. Bitcoin getting a dump, too, to 35,150. A massive dump right as I came on. You know what I mean? So, not a massive dump. I shouldn't say that. But starting to get a little bit of struggling right now. We'll take a look at what's happening. Are they pushing the lows, And I can't find the stream. Hold on. Where's the stream? There it is, in the studio. Okay. I tell you what, man, I get, you have to, I put my whole life on technology. Very risky man I am, if you think about it. Because, I'm not in control of the servers. I'm not in control, and that's my whole life. But you hope that the world works. Cluck, 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 Sam, good morning from the 305. Shout out to Crypto Pollo. Little Pump. Thoughts on Chainlink again, Sam? I've been filling my bags. What's going on with the bearish div on the daily? That already played out, in my humble opinion. You're kind of older there. Eyeballing that 30-minute 200 SMA. We'll take a look at all this stuff, and we'll break it down for you like we do every single day. If you're in my trading group this morning, I already talked about a long, and we took money on the long right here to the upside. I got in right there. We pumped up. I saw a double top of the 7-minute, which had me weary, and I sold off. I did enter back in. We popped, and now we're coming back to the downside. However, very oversold in the 7 with some bearish divergence. We did lose this pennant. We're coming for the stops down here, but we didn't hit the stop loss yet. Chance we do. There's a chance we do. Only time will tell when it comes to BTC, all right? I'm going to show you kind of what's happening. We did lose the 7-minute 200 SMA. I'm not a fan of that. It would have been nicer had we not done that, but we'll break it down. 35,150. And if you look at BOOKMAP, there's just no liquidity to the downside, really. There's just, a little bit, maybe 34.5, but the big boys up here at 36,000, 35.9, $36,100. That's where the big orders are. That's where they're going to likely end up at the end of the day today. That's where the big boys are going. It's pretty obvious to me. We figure that all the time. 35K and me the bears are this guy isn't. Oh yeah, Bitcoin trader. I remember you being a bear. Storage smashing it. Mara Riot down -7%. Oh, that's awesome. I can start buying more Mara at the lows. I bought some PZP today. Hey, better late than never. God moves through this community. Yes, he does. And you know what? Dear Lord, thank you so much for everything you've given me. For whatever reason, the stream was knocked off yesterday and today. May we power through no matter what. May you give me the strength to not think about those things and to push forward and be amazing. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me and for the power to push forward every single day. So I wouldn't stress any of these dumps at all. Bitcoin is very strong right now. I'm going to tell you why. We're going to break it down on the macro and the micro, and we're going to show you what's happening. I'd like to just give you a little twist of what's happening right now, and I'm going to delete my previous work because things have changed. But we saw this flag breaking out to the upside. It did break out, double top. We couldn't get above 35,440. For some reason, that was a serious resistance, and now we're kind of struggling with this idea. We had a bit of hidden bullish that did push us up. We didn't break the high above the high, so it was a smaller hidden bullish that didn't. Right here, there's a bit of hidden, but you can almost say the hidden bullish was there, and it tried to play out there. So a little bit of controversy on the smaller time frames. I like hidden bullish on the bigger time frames personally. All right. I like to use the Binance USDT chart. It has a lot of information. It goes the length. So we're going to start here with Bitcoin like we do every single day. And I go over the bearish and the bullish scenarios. I'm not 100%, and I tell myself, and I talk about it all the time, you must take profits out of this market. You got to pay yourself when the market's ripping. You got to pay yourself. There's just, you know what I mean? So here's the deal. I mean, we're at a resistance. This is a weekly resistance that we keep tapping. If you can't see that, you have to be open-minded to the idea that we could hit this and come back to the downside. It's really crucial in 4 days and 9 hours. This weekly candle breaks through this wick. If not, it's called a swing high failure pattern on ICT, and that is not a good look. It's something that definitely could propel us to the downside. Also, when you look at this up, down, up, do we just come back to the bottom of the channel here? Do we test 32,000? That's a possibility. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but it's a possibility. You must be open to all possibilities in trading, or you're not going to be able to take advantage of the short. Like, if you're open to this, then we can short and make a bunch of money. If you're not open to this, then you can only make money long. You got to be able to make money both ways if you want to stay in this game for a long period of time. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to be the best and you want to be an amazing trader, you got to be able to make money both ways. Shorting and longing must be just as easy to you as walking backwards and forward. Well, actually, walking backwards isn't as easy, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm in a long right now. I wouldn't bail out of my long for any reason. I would stay in the long. Let's see, it might be down a little bit, $64. Not stressing that at all. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there. And remember, when I lose, I don't lose a lot. I'm always on point with the risk management. Risk management is the key. And again, look, I'm not always winning. I have won 8 of my last 8 trades. If I lose this one, it will be 1 out of 8 trades. I'll be pretty happy, man. You know what I mean? I'll have an insanely high win rate. So I'm cool. You know what I mean? Life is good. There's nothing to really stress or worry about. Anyway, let's move forward. Caspa continuing to bang. I see it inside of this flag. No reason why this flag may not continue. I got an alert right here. And dude, we took Caspa. It went all the way to 7.5 pennies. Are you kidding me? Look at this absolute explosion for Caspa. We gave it to you. We talked about it. I went over it. I was going to consolidate. I showed you the inverted head and shoulder here, how it got tighter and tighter in the zone. Tight moving averages above a high volume node. Stochastics moving, RSI, MACD, everything that I go for to the upside for Caspa. Absolutely unbelievable. All right. And I'm telling you, there's just more liquidity to the upside. To the downside, it's far more likely that we pump up based off of BOOKMAP. If you take a look here at BOOKMAP, link in the description below. It's a heat map order book showing you where the orders are through a heat map. Shout out to the 574 beautiful souls on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 188 likes today. When my live stream gets played with things happen, please hit the like button. It's super important that you're hitting the like button, that you're pushing forward every single day. I need that like button, or I shouldn't say I desire that like button. I desire you to hit it. Please, dear Lord, do that. Take a look here. This is a Trezor hardware wallet, all right? This is the key to keeping your funds safe. They got 2 beautiful wallets. They got another one too, a new one, the MadSafe. But these are great. This is the first generation. This is the second Model T. This is how you keep your cryptocurrency safe. Do not keep all your cryptocurrency on a hardware exchange, on an exchange, a centralized exchange. And you have to forgive me. I've been up from 1 to 2 in the morning every single night because, like, I literally, as I go to bed, my account is ripping, and it's hard to go to sleep when you're making $5,000, $10,000 in the middle of the night. It's not easy, even for me, a guy like me. I mean, that's insane. You know what I mean? And with everything going on, it's just I go to sleep at night, and I can't believe it. I also ran a clinic with my trading group last night. I did a screen share with them. It lasted like an hour and a half. We went over hidden bullish in depth. I showed them all the ways to use it, find it, hide it, find it, all the different places I see it, how I use it to make money, and how I'm going to continue to take money hand over fist. But right now on the weekly, we do have a weekly resistance, supporter resistance, and this diagonal. That's double. That's double confluence, Bear City, that we could get a move to the downside. I'm not saying we're going to dump for sure. I'm just saying that we have to take into account that that's bearish. You can't get above the zone. You can't get above the trend line. However, look at the weekly. If we take a little dip, whatever we do, this 50 is coming for the 200. That's a golden cross. I like to front run those. I bought $2,000 worth of Bitcoin last night, all right, without hesitation, okay? And I showed my trading group, and I'm super open about how I allocate into what coins and what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. And if you just followed me, literally, again, I don't want you to follow me. I want you to learn. But if you learn from me, you would have been made so much money since last year, since January of last year. If you've been watching my channel, you would have made so much money because I stayed on the same coins, and all the coins I was in ripped to God, you know, to insane places. I gave you Injective Protocol when it was $1.73. I talked about Gala when it was super low before that, but I talked about, man, we were in Solana at $20. I threw $3,000 in it. Thing exploded, right? Just a lot of action in the market today. And, you know, it's just, man, Caspa back in ascent. Joystream, games for a living. The list just goes on and on. BitTensor, Tau. Dude, this is the place to find gems. I'm telling you right now, I find gems from coming here. You guys give me the gems. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Love seeing the 700 watches here. Live. Lifer fam. Yeah, no, we had 800 every single day, but they're trying to play with. Just keep hitting the like button everyone. I don't understand. You're an army. You say you support me. You say you're behind me, and you only give me 237 likes in a day where the stream got pushed back. That's not acceptable. I'm telling you right now, this is not your average YouTube channel. Let's go. If I don't see this rip to 400, I'm walking off the stage right now and going for a drive in my new whip. Come on now. Let's go, baby. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. This thing isn't budging now? Are you kidding me? This hasn't budged? That's weird. That's weird. You must be playing games with me right now. 283. There we go. Keep hitting that like button. I desire it more than you realize. You guys got me here. I had 3 people watching me. I didn't do this. You did this. I kept giving, and the people kept winning, and people decided to keep coming. All right? Hit the like button. It's a mute button. It stops this crazy man from talking his shirt off. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to Bleaves Crypto with the house. My man, holding it down. Bleaves! God bless everybody here on the live. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right? Moving forward. So the weekly. We're at weekly resistance. However, I do see a golden cross coming on the weekly. Although, just because golden crosses aren't, they could be late in. We could dump and pump. But what it says to me is somewhere over here in the next 6-7 months, we will be higher than this high. Whether we pull back or whatever happens. That's what the golden cross of the weekly truly conveys. The 5-day chart also overbought, giving me some trouble. And the 5-day, what I like though, just broke above the 200 SMA. If the 5-day can hold above the 200 SMA, we are going to have a massive move to the upside. This could be the beginning of a huge pump. In 3 days and 9 hours, this 5-day chart will close. Let's go to my 3-day. 3-day. Look, 21 crossing the 50. We had a golden cross here. All these are aligned, pushing up. However, you're really far away from the 21. Price does not like to stay this far away from the 21-day moving average too long. Look here. It takes its time, but you're going to come back. It tells me that we may have a slow pullback. There's a chance. All the way back here. This could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 30 days, 40 days. We could have a slow 30, 40-day consolidation before our bigger move out of here. And then this could be the massive move out of the rising wedge to the upside. I'm not guaranteeing this. I'm building this story for you. So if we do get a rejection, we already have our plan for what's going to happen, right? We have our measured move to 51,000. If that does break out, that makes sense to another exact resistance point. Look at that. Exactly. Pretty insane, right? How that all adds up. And also, that's the parabolic move to the upside, as well as the Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. There's a bit of a cup right there. And there you got your Sammy Cup and Hattie to the upside. So amazing ideas here. I really like what's happening. This is amazing. Did you get your Escalade? Yeah. I mean, I pick it up on, there's a bit of an issue. I'll talk about it. It's kind of personal, but I'll be able to pick it up Friday or probably Monday or Tuesday at the very latest. You know what I mean? Good morning, Sammy Lifers. How you like that pump for Bitcoin? Let's go. Shout out to everybody here. Bitcoin Jim. Shout out to Crypto Plumber. Let me pop up the chat. I know I'm looking at it over there, but I could look at it out here. Shout out to the 614 beautiful souls in the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And every single day we had 800 people. And we would have 800 people already if the stream didn't do what it did. I don't understand, but you know what? They fight me. Someone, the devil, whatever it is, wants to hold me down. We will continue to push every single day. So the 3-day, we desperately need to get above this resistance. If Bitcoin can't flip 35,900, 36,000, expect more downside for the retest at that $32,000 level, 32,000, 31,800, all right? I'm not saying this is a guarantee, but the second we start to see a double top, some type of bearish div on bigger time frames, we're going to have to heed the fact that we will be pulling back on the 3-day chart to the 21-day moving average. We could pump up here, then go sideways and have the 21 slowly creep in. That would be impressive. That would be amazing. We do have really strong support for Bitcoin at 32,500 now, even 34.5, but I'm going to show you the smaller time frames here on the daily. Now we're into the daily time frame. We realize we don't have a lot of support. We have a little bit right here because look, this candle did close right there, even though we wicked to it, and we're kind of right on that spot. So let's move forward. 35,000 is holding too. That's another big deal. I have another pump coming for everyone soon. Bitcoin Jim, we love you. Are you really that rich that you could just throw in billions? Jimmy, just buy like 10 billion right now of Bitcoin, man. Make it happen. Stop playing games. All right. Ideal genre. Shout out to everybody here. Let's try you, bro, if you can't keep us down. Let them try, bro. They can't keep us down. Amen. Choppy now, Bitcoin trader. So look, previous resistance becomes support on the daily. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Flipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days you've held above the zone. 8 days you held above the zone. Let me say that again. 8 days you've held above the zone. Usually after a bearish div like this, you would start to dump. The fact that this turned up when we had bearish divergence tells you it negated the bearish divergence, tells you that we hit a support or resistance level. Bang, bang, bang. You can see this level right here too that also acts as a strong support line at about 33,900. So we, before the bears to shred us down, they have to go through some support now that we've created. We SR flip. That's an SR flip. Look at the point of control. So 34.5 is my lot of the sand. We lose it. Then it's that, remember, the 34.250. Then we lose that and it's a wrap. All right. Join the 99 and be on time. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to Stack McChange. Happy birthday, man. You know what's crazy? I didn't even know that was your birthday. And late at night, God told me to do something nice for you. Next thing you know, I do something nice. And then you're like, yo, bro, it's my birthday. And I was like, yo, that is God sent. What are the odds, bro? What are the odds, bro? Right? So crazy. The single print, I had a bunch of levels. And I think I saw you on your birthday last year. I think, wasn't I in Florida on your birthday? Or near your birthday on the day? Anyway, the bitrate flickers about when he moves on the screen, but other than that, it's good. Yeah, I wanted to look at that. Sometimes when I move my face, right, I did notice that. Hold on. That's something I want to work on. Like, see that? Like that shadiness there when I move? What is up with that? We got to figure out why that's happening. I want to get rid of that. I didn't have that didn't happen before I got an AMD computer. My old computer never did that. You can look at my old streams. So like something with the AMD, man, I'm telling you right now, like something incompatible with Windows and AMD. They're not speaking clearly. That looks excellent though. That is so clear. That looks good. That looks absolutely so clear. Just when I move my face a little bit, it does pixelate, right? See, that doesn't make any sense. We're going to have to figure out what's going on there, Jamie. All right. Anyway, moving forward. Forget about it. Doesn't really matter, right? Let's focus on the task at hand. The chart is clear. Yeah. We could talk about it sometime, Sam. Iron Mike is the man. It's the bit rate of your stream. Yeah, but I do the best bit rate. Like you can see, look, I use Restream. What Restream does is it tells you, look, my kilobits per second is 41. And look, it says excellent. It even views the analytics of my keyframe interval at 30 frames a second. What I'll do is I'll change the quality instead of fast or something. There's one thing there's a few things I could change. And we'll go. More trades. All right. Let's get back to Bitcoin. So, previous resistance becomes support. Now I'm seeing, look, clear as day. That's an ascending triangle or even a symmetrical, whatever you want to call, a bit of a bull flag there forming. And that is a massive move to the upside. Even if you're just conservative, you take this pump, which gives us 37,000, and then you take the bigger zone, which is that whole line. It gives you even a bigger idea. The stochastics reset while price action went up. That's a very bullish sign, and we SR flipped to support of resistance flip. If you don't realize how bullish that is, I don't know what to tell you. What I don't like, though, is the falling volume. See this? With rising price. You could say, though, honestly, it was here. This is interesting. You had rising price with falling volume, which wasn't a good look. But then you had falling price with falling volume, and now that is a good look. So that has turned in from a bearish to a bullish sign. As long as the volume starts to fall off while the sellers fall off, it's telling us we're likely going to get a reversal. So price was falling while volume's falling. Reversal time, baby. You're above a high volume node there at 34,500. That level is going to be a very strong support zone. Look how strong we've hit it many times. People love buying 34.5. You can tell right now. So I'm not, I just showed you the bearish scenarios in the bigger time frames. You should consider a purpose-built streamer the way you don't rely on your PC for the stream. I can hook you up, Sam. Please email my team and explain exactly how to set it up, exactly what to buy. We will do it immediately. All right? I think it's a Windows update, man, because it wasn't happening, you know? Okay, so here's the deal. Let's go move forward to the 8 hour, I like the 22, one of my favorite time frames. It also reset on the stochastics RSI. You're almost getting a hidden bullish divergence in a way because you got to take this swing low to that swing low to an uptrend, and here you got a downtrend. There's vibes of hidden bullish divergence here for Bitcoin, all right? And again, as long as you stay above 35,000, who cares about 35,003, 2? All that stuff is just, you know, people that got emotional today. I'll tell you, I'll get emotional. I won't get emotional, but I'll be concerned if Bitcoin starts playing with the 200 SMA. No se les olvide oprimir el like. Oh, mucho gusto. Good morning, everybody. Matic is breaking the big trend. Yes, it is. I talked about Matic in a giant double bottom today and an Adam and Eve about to bang on them to the upside. Amazing. And DJ Fro, you've always been wanting to be part of the team. I see you eventually becoming part of the team. You were super, you know, you made the NFT back in the day. Definitely want to see if we can kind of collab again, man. It's a short-term swing for Bitcoin to the upside. It's still a play. I'm still in it. But honestly, I'm in a little more, I see it as a bigger play up to 36,000 for the later of the day. I don't know about a short-term play because I'm seeing the liquidity further up, which tells us we can get up there to the upside, all right? Bitcoin, baby, Bitcoin. And where do we trade Bitcoin on MEXC? Where do you learn how to get in? Where do you learn this information? CryptoLifer.com. Of course, CryptoLifer.com. It's my educational website here to teach you education. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think I say you should be taking as financial advice. I will never hold your portfolio, help you with your portfolio, allocate, or teach you what to buy and sell. I will just show you what the markets do. I'll teach you how to research. I'll show you all the different things going on, and you can make the decisions for yourself if it matters. Shout out to the 762 people on the live. You're all back, baby. You're one of the best, man. Should I sell my smaller bags to add to my bigger bags? Dude, our consistency is ahead of us, right? Like, that's all. You see the actions speak louder than words. My dad always said it. Yo, is BingX safe? BingX is very safe. I love BingX. You know what I mean? I think the team is amazing. You know, you can trade the S&P Forex, and that's why I have BingX below me. For sure, BingX. We love Glad to have you here. Shout out to Crypto Jeb in the house. And me and Crypto Jeb are going to have a rap battle. He's going to go at it. We're going to have to go at it. Coffee and crypto. Shout out to Crypto Jeb in the house. We love you. And, yeah. And again, whenever I'm messing around, I always like to, I never had a brother, man. So I'm always doing some brotherly, you know, love and stuff like that. So I appreciate that he saw that. I was talking about the rap music. I just listened to Jason Casper's rap song, and it was the worst delivery I've ever, I love you, Jason, but it was the worst delivery I've ever heard in my life. Like, I would play it right now, but he was like, go to the, on the blockchain. I couldn't. As someone who really, really rapped for years, spent hours and hours in the studio, I couldn't, man. And I love you, Jason. I love you so much. Like, I don't want you to think I'm hating. I'm just, you know, to me, it's more funny. It's kind of fun and games. God made me sneeze. Told me, don't talk about Jason. I love you, Jason. God bless you and your family. And, you know, me and Jason are both pregnant. Yeah. His wife is pregnant. I believe my wife is pregnant. We are both preggers. So at the same time, we're going to have Bitcoin babies. We're going to have Bitcoin having babies. You know what I mean? Green balls and waterfalls, baby. Jay's song was fun, though. Don't forget about the pump song. You're funny. Sam was the big bro to all of us. Amen. Can you look at NXRA? I will. So look at Bitcoin in this beautiful symmetrical. That's a bull flag on the 4 hour. It's not even a symmetrical triangle. That's a bull flag. Bull flags break out 68% of the time. So you have a 68% chance that this could rip to the upside. Now the 4 hours oversold, kind of curving down. That's one problem. You know, that's not a good sign. Can it come back down, reset without losing this trend line? So the 4 hours is telling us, hey, I might reset. Now it could flip at any moment. And that's why I'm interested at this SR flip. Look at this here. So now we're going to look at this SR flip. Previous resistance here, becoming support right at 35,200. Interesting. Now let's move. So look, I took you from the weekly, and I could have showed you the monthly and the 2 week too, but I took you from the weekly to the 3-day to the daily to the 12 to the 22. I love the 8 hour. Right now I'm in a trade on the 8 hour time frame. See how it's pushing to the upside? The momentum looks beautiful. It's a bit of hidden bullish here on the 8 hour time frame. What is hidden bullish divergence? It's when you take the core low, the core swing low, and you match it to the core swing high, and you get yourself a bit of an angle here. This would be another swing. You came up there, so you can't match that swing, but this is the swing to the swing, and you match these, and you can see that's a clear downtrend while price is in an uptrend. It tells you that you're likely going to make the high inside. So the highest point there is right there. This says there's a 95% chance you're going to break the high. Shout out to Jacob Canfield, who taught me all this stuff. 91,000 followers on Twitter. Dude was on CNBC. He was on TV. Like, dude is an amazing, I don't know about, I'm just saying he was known, very known. Got into Bitcoin early too. He was one of the bigger YouTubers. He had 50,000 subscribers on YouTube when I hadn't even started my YouTube channel yet. You know what I mean? Eventually he went, he kind of went into the, he had a family, kind of did his thing, but he's still around on Twitter. He's still super funny. He still has great advice. He says a lot of good things that I think are worth looking into. Even the 2 hour looks like it double topped and wants to dump to the downside. You see that? I don't use the 2 hour too much, though. I'm a big 1 hour guy. 1 hour also pointing to the downside. So you got this double top, and I saw the double top of the 7 minute, and I showed it to my students. I said, 7 minute double top here. Then we broke to the downside. However, we're getting a reversal back up as well. Very, very interesting. All right. Now I'm paranoid. Now the stream's got me paranoid. Like, I can't stand that. 1 hour triple top. Yeah, shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? That's a head and shoulder pattern. And I already broke to the downside, in my humble opinion, though. And for the 1 hour, you're inside this channel. You're definitely inside this channel. We started with the nice bull pennant, or it's kind of a symmetrical triangle, which they do tend to break to the downside. But this is what I'm seeing here on the 7, and the 7's about to bounce back to the top of the channel. So I see a scalp for the 7. I see a simple scalp for the 7 back to the top of the channel right here. That's the first trade I see happening right now. And then we're going to look at the 1 minute for the bullish divvy. And then we're going to look if we see the liquidations. And dude, that's my liquidation printer right there, right? They liquidate, they pump to the 200 SMA. This is so likely going up to the 200 SMA. It's ridiculous. And again, remember, it makes the ascending triangle. It does the same things every time, and then it breaks to the upside. Not guaranteed, though. Now you do have a resistance at 35,258. We're going to have to flip back above that level to remain bullish on the smaller time frames. We do have the hidden bullish on the 1 minute, which is what you want to look for, all right, to the upside, all right? That's the chicken drinking water, or the Sam Bankman-Fried, the thing, that's the same stuff. I just don't call it those things, but it's the same thing, and I don't use the same indicators, but it's the exact same stuff. I do all the successful traders do this similar stuff because there's a way to do it, all right? This is why I watch you all the time, Sam. You always find where I'm at on the charts. Yeah, I can see it. I know what's going on. I'm spot on, man. This is all I do, so I know I'm good at one thing, and I'm good at Bitcoin, man. That's what I'm, or I'm somewhat okay at it. I don't even like to toot my own horn. But this could break to the upside, but you could also see a bit of a bear flag. Ooh, look at the 1 hour right now. So the money printer theory says we go up, right? But before I even toyed with that idea, I was just a Stokes guy. And I'd say that's just a bear flag that wants to break you down. So it's crucial we don't make a lower low than this low right now. And then I got to go look at where the 200 SMA is on the 1 hour time frame. Then you open this up and you can see if this is clearly going to be the package that we're in, they're going to bring you back down to the bottom of the channel. I see a short right now on the 1 hour time frame. The target would take us to about 35,076. So if I was going to do anything on a quick scalp, if I felt like scalping, would be a move further to the downside here for 0.3%. All right. -1 down $119. And that's what we're looking for Bitcoin. Now, if it can hold this level and get above this here, then we're pumping to the 200 SMA. So watch the 1 minute right now. If you can break back above here and get up, we're going right here to this 200 SMA. If we bearishly retest, we're dropping down here. Watching how this plays out is super important. Because this is pushing down and we're not losing a lot, it's a good sign so far, but we are toying with the idea that we're going to go lower on this smaller time frame. Now again, you can trade the 4 hour and the daily and never look at these small time frames. However, I'll tell you what, there's been many times where I've been looking at the daily and it's pinned and I can't figure out what's going on. And the smaller time frames are the ones that teach me exactly what's happening. All right? Exactly what's happening. So this tells me we could go lower. We're kind of hanging on. And did we breach? Yeah, we already breached. Because if I take this off, I can't touch these other trends. So that doesn't count. So yeah, it looks like the 1 hour wants to push us down. How far it goes down is the question. And again, remember, as weird as this looks, shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Like, it could be kind of a complex head and shoulder here as long as we don't break this low. And look, if I bring out BOOKMAP, there's going to be a liquidation there. Pretty sure. There it is right there. That was that. And I teach you guys this. See this right there? That was this. Liquidation. So when you know divergences, you know your bookmap liquidations. They go hand in hand. This low to this low was this low to this low. Understanding these concepts and seeing what's behind the candles is really key. I love bookmap because bookmap shows me where the orders are, what's happening. All right? And look at this guy. He took away the order. Oh, no, he added it again, but he's strong at 36,000. Look, the most orders today are up here at 36,000. He wants to sell Bitcoin at 36,000. He needs shorts to get stopped out. So he wants to make it look like Bitcoin's going to dump a little bit, just a little bit. He needs, like, even this is good enough to make people to begin. He wants to begin people to short. He wants to induce shorting, the market maker right now. You can tell. You can tell. Because the price action says it's likely going up. So he has to induce the shorts to be able to, because he wants to be able to sell at a beautiful place. He can't sell unless he gets enough retail to jump on in. All right. This is now doing what's called a bearish retest. It's trying to get back in, but it can't. All right. We're going to have to watch this on the 1 minute. As boring as it is, we're going to have to watch this on the 1 minute. You need to see it flip back inside the pattern. There it goes. It's back inside. Now we're good to go. We're likely going to, if we can get above this 50, we're going to pump up to the 200 SMA. Who here wants to see me trade this blind to the 200 SMA and show you how it happens? We're going up to the 200 SMA. It's so likely now. All right. There's like a 90% chance. I just got to forget my emotions and trade the chart the way the chart wants to be traded. So look, I already in a few longs, but it doesn't mean I can't make a scalp long here on the 1 minute time frame. So people don't realize you can always add, right? And that's definitely an inverted head and shoulder to me. Like, it looks like an inverted head and shoulder to me. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, break to the upside is the neckline here, and we get our move on out. And then all I'm trying to do is get to the 200 SMA, sell a partial at the 200 and then move on, right? I might just sell the whole thing. So I want 0.29% out of this trade, right? So if I go in, the only thing I realize is you have to, yeah, that's the only one thing I just realized. So this would be a macro scalp, right? The stop loss would have to be kind of lower than one of these lows, assuming that we would break the low. These trades, I'm almost willing to just put in like a high. Now, see, the only thing is if I raise the leverage on this trade, do I raise the leverage on my other trades? Like if I raise this all the way to like 100x, right? Didn't it just raise this to 100x? It did, right? Which changes the, I don't want to do that. I don't want that trade at 100x. I actually don't even remember what I had that trade at. You guys remember what that trade was at? Yikes. Dang it. I forgot. Anyone remember what this was at before I started doing this? If anyone could go back on the screen and tell me, I'd appreciate it. I'll watch the chat. Gold just flying. Yeah, what do you think about a trade on RBC? Seems hella risky, but that's how you make the Skrilla. Hey, man, it depends. You got to do whatever makes you happy. I can never tell you what to do. I only see Sam pull up a good trade on a moment's notice. I don't like to toot my own horn. Yeah, 15x. We made so many gains yesterday in the group. I love you, Sammy. Yo, yesterday was insane. Like, the amount of money that was coming out of the group last night was insane. Now, I'm already in a trade, but I'm telling you, there's a 90% chance this is going to break up to the yellow line. After that, I 75%, and then see if the next 25% can continue to run. Okay? I see an inverted head and shoulder to the upside. That's the money printer. Back to the 200 SMA, baby. Let's go. I was at a 15x. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. So I'll add a 16, all right? I add one more, just for insult. Thank you so much. Yeah, the other one was, I didn't change the other one. Blessings. All right, cool. All right. Hey, Sam, can you please take a look at GFAL? Send in a super chat for TA deep dives. That's how we do it, everybody. And remember, join CryptoLifer.com. That's where you can get into the website. Check it out. It's unbelievable. I've pinned it there in the comment section below. Learn to trade, unlock financial freedom, understand the education that I learned that got me where I'm at today. All right? This is a big deal. Swiss bank SBF gets Hong Kong licensed. They're setting up for Hong Kong to be a major hub for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You can see it building now. It's going to give them an edge if we don't get ourselves together. OpenX EU spot trading license in Lithuania. It's going to get worldwide. More and more people are going to be jumping on. Your bags are going to get bigger because more people are going to know about your bags than ever before. All right? Anyway, so this is where we stand with Bitcoin. We're kind of at a standstill here. We lose this key level, we're going to go lower. And let me delete this nonsense here. Shout out to the 685 beautiful souls on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. 757. And just for 685, 757. They're playing with me right now. They're playing with me, man. Shout out to the 757 beautiful people. Keep hitting that like button, please. I greatly appreciate it. You and all you ladies and gentlemen, all you beautiful people, you got me here. 3 people used to watch me. I sat in a hoodie, talked about Bitcoin going to 30K, 20K, you know. You people did this for me, all right? It was you. It was you the whole time, you know. And look, there's that move to the upside that we just talked about. Just want that. And all I'm saying, if you could do this 3 times a day, you'd be, you know, perfection. Anyway, I'll teach you how to scalp futures. I'll teach you how to trade spot. I'll teach you how to do DeFi. I will teach you everything there is to know about cryptocurrency, I believe, as much as I humanly possibly can, right? I'll call alongs live. I'll trade live. I'll do everything that's possible on this channel. I'll give you videos, recorded videos. I'll do scripted videos like the Jesse Livermore. We cover the gambit here. I interview someone every single Wednesday night. Tonight is Jenna XRP. How would you not want to be there? She is awesome, amazing, super sweet, super great to talk to, super knowledgeable, and she reps the space hard, man. She's all about it. Like, she goes to events by herself if she has to. I respect that hustle. So Jenna XRP on tonight at 7:30. Be there. It's an M pattern. See it? Stochastics pushing down. We're about to drop right now. And then we have a big falling wedge that's going to break out at one point. So I see us breaking up to the top of the channel. First we hit the 200 on the 1 minute. Then we get up here. Then we kind of make this channel to the upside. That's what I see happening for Bitcoin. We'll come back to it in a second. I think we spent enough time on BTC. All right. Okay, moving forward. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. And look, they just cut my viewers down by 5. They just cut my viewers off. I had 700 people. They just cut me down to 5. You see this? So they're what they're doing is they're somehow trying to take people. I don't know what they're doing. They're glitching my stream. Look, now they're bringing it down to 450. Look at this. They're literally peeling people off the stream. It's so strange. So weird, man. I'm on my biggest momentum wave ever. Like, we're booming to the upside. I'm just going to pray to God tonight. I'm just going to sit down and pray to God tonight. That's all I'm going to do. But wow. Actually, you know what? Let's moment of silence right now. Dear Lord, the powers that be seem to be fighting me. I don't know why. I've submitted myself to you. I go with you. Wherever you tell me, I do it. Whatever you need, I'm there. Wherever, and whenever I need you, you're there for me. Please help me get through today. This is getting in my head a little bit, and I just want to release it from me. Release demons. Anyone that's playing games with my stream, release them. Release them. Stream is hitting 700, 800 people every single day. Like, come on, man. Then they just glitch me out down to 491. Like, come on. This is weird. Look at this. We're booming, 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 booming. We hit 786. We were going to go to 1,000 people for sure. And like, nope, not him. Take him down. Like, I don't know. Something weird going on there. Anyway, maybe it was just a glitch. Maybe it's just some technical difficulties. Who knows what's going on? Your internet, not YouTube, keeps cutting out. Yeah, but my internet is spot on, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with my internet. You know? Like, there's nothing wrong with my internet. Anyway. Yeah, like, the internet's been the same internet for since I started the stream in 2000. Like, it's been the same internet. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. You don't think it's a coincidence? You looked at my Twitter post today. You don't think there's a coincidence, Jamie? Come on, man. Like, I think sometimes you don't realize that there's no such thing as a coincidence, bro. I know you try to be positive, but you got to be realistic, man. You know what I mean? You got to be realistic. Like, you got to see it for what it is. All right? I know you want to be positive, but you know, you got to see it for what it is. All right, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. All right? And we have major resistance that we got to get above in this local time frame. 35,228 we're just playing games with it. Okay. Let's take a look at another time frame. I just want to look at the moving averages clear. I mean, another chart here. Definitely gets in my head, though. I don't like it. You know? So look, We just don't want to lose this yellow line of the 1 hour. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. Is that we don't lose this, and then we just stay inside this flag. If that 1 hour responds the way it's supposed to, that was just a cash grab before the bigger pump to the upside. All right? Yeah, definitely. So I'm watching this flag here further to the upside of the 1 hour time frame. This thing is likely going to get busy, right? Bang, bang, bang. So this is something that I'm watching closely all the way up here to 36,340, all right? And have no fear, no matter what happens to me, I will keep my connection to God close, and that's going to get me through any ups and downs in life. I'm solidly believing in that, and so I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Deep breaths. Everything will be fine, but I am a little, irked off right now. Shout out to the 653 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. All right? Maybe it's the voice AO. You never know. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is. All right, moving forward, I'm going to teach you guys how to move right through. So look, if we keep watching the 1 minute time frame, though, this is crucial. Like, we must break back above the zone. And now we're just in kind of chop on a Wednesday afternoon. This is just weird chop. I don't trade chop. I just sit tight when I see this stuff. This is garbage. Let's get rid of this line here. The divergence did play out. We got a nice divvy there. I mean, technically, look, that's a symmetrical triangle, right? They can go up either way. They normally break to the downside in my lifetime. Most of the time, these things break to the downside. If you ever want to grab something that you already have on the chart, like say you want this, another one of these, you just hit control, grab it. It will grab whatever you got highlighted too. If you want another line, if you need another trend line, whatever you need, like you need another line like this, just hit control, pull the line right out. So nice. Such an easy way to do it. So look, that's definitely a symmetrical triangle. The measured move here is to the downside at 35,099. The measured move to the upside is up here at 35,348. All right. Never thought my stream would be glitching at home, man. And they got me down to 600 people again. That's so sad when I was banging on them. Ah, my gosh. And where did all the people go? Like, they come here every day. They knew they're going to get the knowledge. So where did the other 200 people go? Like, I'm just asking a logical question. Like, if it glitched, do you think they would just come right back? Or all they need is a glitch and then they're done? So they glitch me out on purpose to kick out the 200 new people? Who here is new on the stream, has never seen me before? I have too many of these open too. Let's talk. I'll help you keep your stream and secure your subscribers. We talked about this before. Coming infrastructure. I'm telling you, man, send an email to my team. Like, you know what I mean? Explain everything. Then we can sit down and have a one-on-one, and then we can break it down. Jamie needs to know more than me. He's like the operation guy, you know? We all follow. You're at 750. Thank you. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on, babe. Can you monitor the stream, please? All right. They took 200 people immediately. No, they didn't. I'm at 607. It says 607 to me. Yeah, I would like some help on monitoring the stream, please. Yeah, it's 607, man. Some people say I'm at 750. Anyway, moving forward. This is messing me up in the head. Huh? Other people having an issue, though? No, like, stream has glitched 5 times so far on the stream, and not once has my streaming service told me there's anything wrong. And I've done this from all over the world, and every single website, every single Wi-Fi, all over the world I do this stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway. So we're just watching this. Now, if we lose this level, okay, we're going to come to this 200 SMA and we retest it. If we lose the 200 SMA, that's not a good sign. I'm telling you right now. Like, I stay on that idea. So, and we just kind of, this is it today. We watch this consolidation. As long as Bitcoin does this and stays inside the consolidation, we'll be fine. All right. I was at 10K viewers. My wife was annoying me at 1K. It's been awesome to watch you grow and progress you into the man you are. A true inspiration. I was in at 10K viewers. Shout out to Crypto Rambler in the house. Stay true. Thank you so much for the love, man. I appreciate it. Let's GROK it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You're streaming fine. GROK and roll, baby. Never glitched even once on my end. Highly trained. Interesting. That's positive affirmation then. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at Cardano and Octaspace. But I also want to look at my calls here on the S&P. Let's take a look at the ES1, the S&P futures. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for everyone being here. And, you know, I pray to God and I believe in God, so we're all set now. We have no worries. My man's behind me. He's going to power through. He's going to make the stream happen. He's going to make it happen. My big guy. The guy upstairs who I dedicated my life to and decided to give him everything. He is going to, and I usually don't keep these running too, you know what I mean? Litecoin, good call on Litecoin yesterday, Sam. Amen, thank you. Gronka, right? Live for US dollar index is telling us a pump is coming. Yeah, it's okay though. It could pump with Bitcoin this time. I'm gonna explain some of that. Watching this glitchy little triangle here. We should hit the 200 SMA. That's you know, you get this, you pump to the 200. We're still on this idea. It hasn't happened yet, but it's likely going to happen. Now, if we keep going sideways and the 200 comes all the way down, we're going to dump. We got to get that break up to the 200 to break through this whole idea, to get through this resistance. Bitcoin has a resistance at 35,229 that it must break above, that it's now formed on the smaller time frames. We got to get above this level to remain bullish for Bitcoin to shine, baby. It is what it is. Let's take a look at the ES1, the S&P futures, which I call the reversal in world markets. E-mini, baby, E-mini. Look at this, too. I had this little flag here. I don't know why it turned that way. It broke out. I talked about this flag breaking out. Good to go, baby. Now we've got the same kind of thing going on for the S&P. Look, we got like, you know, the 1 hour's playing games, but it tells me that it may continue to the upside. I do see a bearish div, though, which may bring us back down, something like this, but we're near the 21-day moving average. 200 up is coming to close. I see price action doing this, actually. Hold on. Watch this. I called this reversal in the S&P coming up on 2 weeks. This divergence, I said, we're going to bounce here. And you know why? I read, everyone said that we were going to have massive issues, right? Everyone was like, oh, we're going to have major issues here. 730 people, we're live, we're banging on them. Bang, bang, bang. GROK don't fade, baby. You guys are so funny, man. Rock out with your GROK out. I love oh, we got all these people. Come on, guys. Oh, now they're doing that. Now we got hit with them. Maybe that's what YouTube's doing. It was trying to get rid of all these, like, you know, the bots. The bots were converging. YouTube's trying to clean out the bots. That may be what it is. Just trying to keep us all safe and secure. Thank you, YouTube. We love you. We know you appreciate. We appreciate you, and the algorithm has been amazing. I love working for you, YouTube. I will continue to do so. I guess I do have a boss. I always say I don't have a boss. I kind of do. YouTube is my boss, right? Because I gotta listen. I gotta follow rules. You know, I can't do whatever I want. I can do kind of what I want, but not whatever I want. Let's be honest. So look, ES1, 2.2%. And, you know, that would be a nice move to the upside. That's what I'm looking here for ES1. It might come down a little lower, but I am bullish. See how the 200 curves? That's a very bullish sign when you see the 200 curving like that. All the moving averages cross on a golden cross. We were gone. Now look at the bigger time frame. This is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, because I'm a 3-day, and I love the 3-day chart. It's my go-to money-making time frame. I stick to the 3-day. That's the one I really, really like. That's the one I really go to because a lot of people don't use it. I like to use time frames that not everybody uses. So I talked about this. I drew a fib. We came to the golden pocket Fibonacci, 0.65 and the 0.618, and we would bounce to the upside. I called the reversal there. There was also the hidden bullish divergence, swing down while this swung up. And when I get hidden bullish in low stochastics and a previous resistance becomes support, so you had SR flipping. So guys who just do support or resistance, they're going to long that because previous resistance becomes support. Guys who do Fibonacci, they're going to long that because it's a Fibonacci retracement. Guys that use the VRVP, they're going to long it because it's on the POC. Guys that use stochastics and other indicators like these, they're going to long it because they see low momentum on the seller side. Guys that use divergences are going to long it because they see, I use it all. And guys that use just pattern trading and say, hey, we're at the bottom of this trend. And guys that use trend, oh, we hit the bottom of the trend. So everybody's going to use these things that I'm teaching you. Everyone's going to show you this. All right. One of the parts of these holidays, one of the best parts of the holidays. Yeah. So S&P, man, 3-day chart tells me we're going up. The measured move is pretty high. And I could see us getting all the way to 61.72 by next year. So this is telling me that this is the best time to buy. Just like this was last year right here, October. I called a reversal in October there. Same kind of idea. And we would never look back from there. I'm calling a reversal here too. And look, low, high, high, higher, low, boom. Now I'm getting an error. You know what I mean? Now I'm getting an error, man. Anyway, just keep pushing through. So I see a massive move in the S&P to the upside. I see the same thing on the NQ. The NASDAQ blasting to the upside as well. All the way, baby. All the way. All right? Yeah. Stream status is poor. YouTube is not receiving enough money to maintain a stream, as such viewers will experience buffering. I don't understand. I haven't changed anything unless there was some update that I didn't know about. I think you need to leave AMD. I think so too. I think it could be an AMD issue. I really do. I really, really do. Fought on my end. Yep. Stream's still going. Yep. So I'm looking at the NQ. NQ also going to follow the S&P. They're identical. Same thing. Hidden bullish and a move to the upside. 3-day chart pushing up. I'd be very surprised if we don't break the high here at 16,281. So I'm calling reversals here for the S&P as well. This is something that will blow your mind. All right. Yeah, get these GROK people out of here, man. I think that's what it is, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 900 beautiful people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 900 people on the live stream, baby. Oh my God. You have no idea, man. I need a punching bag right now. Researchers uncover undetectable crypto mining technique on Azure. Weird. Researchers uncover undetectable mining technique on Azure automation. Cybersecurity researchers developed what's the first fully undetectable cloud-based cryptocurrency miner leveraging the Microsoft Azure automation service without racking up any charges. Cybersecurity company SafeBreach had discovered 3 different methods to run the miner, including one that can be executed on a victim's environment without attracting any attention. While this research is significant because of its potential impact on cyber cryptocurrency mining, we also believe it has serious implications for other areas, as the techniques could be used to achieve any task that requires code execution on Azure. The study mainly set out to identify an ultimate crypto miner that offers ultimate access to the computational resources while simultaneously requiring little to no maintenance, is cost-free, and undetectable. I mean, that's unbelievable on Hacker News today, all right? And Bitcoin getting the bounce back to the upside as we suggested. That's going for the 200 SMA. I'm telling you, there's a 90% chance you're going for that yellow line. And it looks like it's about to do it in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Boom. And then we'll get our short squeeze. And then I can be like, hey, everyone. So I see a short squeeze about to happen. Here it is, baby. They're about to squeeze the shorts right now. And then we could even plow. It could be a fast short squeeze. Watch. This could get out of control. Be careful. Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, you guys got to be on it, man. Thank you. Wow. Oh, it's bots. Yeah, for sure, man. That could be the reason, man. It could be the reason. We got bot attacked and then, So look, there's a short squeeze right there. I just called it before it happened. It happened. I'm telling you right now, Sammy's about to call the short squeeze like he does every single day. It's about to rev up. I see it happening. The balls are getting the vibration. The fans are spinning. Can we get that move to the upside? If you panic sold down here, I'm sorry. You got to stay true to what you're doing. You got to stick to your stops and your positional profit. Take profits, you know what I mean? Don't play games. Don't go, in and out. in the windstorm knocking people's internet out. That's all. Amen. I own a super chat until payday. Alluvium. Hey, no worries, man. Network packets getting liquidated. You're funny. Shout out to the 735 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. So this is what I see happening for Bitcoin. I see a short squeeze about to happen on the smaller time frame as we pump up to the 200 SMA. They're all not getting it, and they're going to probably get rocked as this kind of rips up into the moment. We have way more liquidity at 36,000 than anywhere else. It tells me that that's where we are going to go. Once I got online with BOOKMAP and really listened to it, and then just added my TA to it, it played out. Look at it. We're starting to go up to the 200. I told you this was going to happen. I told you we were going to squeeze them. All right. We played it, though. I still said we had to get up a support or resistance. So no matter what I said, I was still waiting on that support or resistance flip. That's how true I am to my SRs. Okay. Love a good mod versus a bot brawl. I know, right? Isn't that? Yeah, that's always fun, right? Liver, need that NVIDIA RTX 340 GPU with the latest CPU so your streams run fluid all day. I mean, I bought this extremely high-end AMD CPU, man. You know what I mean? So strong. Never heard about it. It's going to drop. Hitting gold pocket. This is the next SHIB. It's what strong community looks like. Mod versus bots. We took the dub. Funny. He says it's at the fib, so you could draw your fib from, let's see. He is correct. It is on the golden pocket. Possible rejection at that golden pocket, but I got more faith in the 200 SMA, right? So I don't, but you never know. We want to SR flip this area now. It's the other one. The Stokes keep pushing us down. I'm in my lawns, but I'm not taking any chances right now. This is like chop. Also, are the markets closed on Friday? On Veterans Day? I just realized that's why Tuesday acted like false move Monday. Whenever they have a day off of the market, what you stock market closed? No, they remain open on Veterans Day. Okay. All-star money changes during the day and week normal hours. Hold on. Yeah, they will be open on Veterans Day, right? It counts as a holiday for the 53 trillion American bond market, though. So it will be a bond market holiday, which I still think affects the market a little bit. You know what I mean? Despite it not being a stock market, it's a bond market holiday. Something we may want to kind of keep into account. Okay? All right. Miners sold more Bitcoin than they minted, right? In October. Interesting enough, right? A notable surge in the sale of newly minted tokens was observed from public Bitcoin miners last month. I mean, they were heavy in profit. I would sell some Bitcoin too. The quit uptick sell production RAS starkly contrast 64, 77, and 77 ratios recorded in July, August, and September. Bitcoin miners are preparing for the halving. The motivation behind this sell-off, apart from capitalizing on Bitcoin's price recovery, is attributed to strategic financial planning in anticipation for the halving slated for early next year. Halving will slash the mining rewards by half. Miners are increasing their capital reserves by liquidating part of their Bitcoin holdings so they can continue to be profitable over time. Amen. And the Standard.io suffered a $264,000 theft via a PaxG liquidity pool exploit on Arbitrum. Something that you want to pay attention to if you're involved. Not too much money, but definitely something to pay attention to. All right. And Bitcoin's now in chop. They want to keep us in chop. They want to kind of give us the idea. One thing that I do have to say is this falling wedge did break out. See, that's a falling wedge. And once you go to the side, you did break out. That's the beginning of a breakout. Very likely we're going to head to 35,373 and make it to the top of this channel. Pattern trading 1, 2, 3, divergence. If this was the other way, you would have shorted the divergence. You're likely to come down to the bottom of the pattern. Same scenario here for Bitcoin. All right. We looked at the S&P. Let's take a look at the DXY. We looked at the NASDAQ. Let's look at the DXY because we have to. Okay, so we talked about the DXY dumping, going down. Let's start fresh with the DXY, right? Let's do a freshie. So look, this is all the way from 2012. You can see we have a beautiful support of resistance, got above it. Resistance wick, got shoved, there, bounced. So we can see that this is a clear area of support. It's 100 for Bitcoin, right? We kind of slipped below, but then we came back. And we found that this was this was a falling wedge, right? To the downside. And, eventually falling wedges break up. It did, but it couldn't get above this local resistance that we had right here. You can see we have it kind of right there, and then there's one right there. There's two spots of resistances. One there and one right above it. Okay? We kept toying with that area, having problems, having serious issues. Then I look at the 3-day chart of the DXY, and it is starting to make a bit of a flag, and it's getting oversold. It had a lot of time. The 5-day chart says it could continue to the downside, and it's just getting started. So I've never really back-tested the battle between the 5-day and the 3-day. That would be new for me. That would be something that it does have a pretty big move to the upside. It's interesting. Bitcoin at that weekly resistance. The dollar could get a bit of a pump. You must be open-minded. How do we figure out what's likely going to happen to the dollar? Well, it's about moving averages. If these moving averages get tight, a chance we could move up, but we do have the outlier. The 5-day has lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. It also has what I was showing everyone the other day. It has hidden bullish divergence. That's hidden bullish. That tells you that the trend will continue to the downside. So I'm going to stick to that. Look, the RSI goes down while the price action goes up. If you flip it upside down, it looks a lot like hidden bullish. You know what I mean? This would be going up, while that would be going down, and you'd be getting in on low stochastics. This tells me we are going to dump, even though this looks like a nice little flag. That is hidden bearish divergence. Now, we'll come back down, at least test 104.70, and then once we lose that, I mean, look, it's likely you can fall all the way right to here. There's no support until 102.13 for the DXY. Was it for Bitcoin? For the DXY. So I see the flag. I'm not saying I don't. I can see how the 3-day chart could, continue to pump here. I can see how the daily would try to get a pump. Ooh, what I see now is beautiful. Look at this. So it looks like the DXY might get a little pump. Might pump with the dollar. You never know. Boom. They're keeping it at 34, 220, 230. Just so you know, everyone, we're flat. Like, we're exactly where we were. They're keeping the price action completely steady right now. All right. I heard the 7950XTX has a better multi-monitor support. Matic action. Hey. And let's take a look at Mara real quick, because now it's funny. Now I got to look at Mara, right? More than before. Let's take a look. And God is great. God has already taken care of everything. I'm protected. He said, you know what, Sammy? I got you, brother. Never live in fear. Only live with God, and God will have you, man. God's the reason why. Lack of God is the reason why most people live in fear, and fear is the reason for a lot of issues. All right. I'm watching this here. 865, beautiful price action. Came down a little lower, 730 the last few days, but I like where we're at in this box. This is my buy zone for Mara, okay? Again, you do whatever makes you happy. I like Mara. I'm going to hold it 15 grand. I'm going to hold it for 2 to 3 years. Hopefully unload 100 grand. That's my plan, to possibly 8 to 10x my holdings on Mara as Bitcoin continues to pump, all right? They will get slashed in half, but as Bitcoin rips in price action, I believe that the miners will continue to go up in value, all right? Look what happened the last time we had a massive run up in Bitcoin. Mara became a big buyout. So, hey, and I could be wrong. I'm speculating here. But also, whenever Mara got low, it pumped up nicely. I'm here on Mara on the weekly. Now, the daily for Mara says we could come lower. So I could wait for the daily to reset a little bit. But I'm more just DCAing into the weekly chart. I like where the weekly is right now. Okay? It looks absolutely amazing with an aggressive turn. RSI, stochastics, all look like another move is coming. And it's going to take 10, 20, 30 weeks, right? This is going to take a year to really play out, or more. This is long-term trading. Like, you trade the weekly just like you trade the 1 minute. But you've got to have the patience for it, all right? You got to have the patience for it. If we don't hit the 200 SMA, I'm going to be flabbergasted. I like what's happening now. Bitcoin making the inverted head and shoulder. Let's take a look. Sabby, cup and handle to the upside for Bitcoin. And, dude, when you're the master at the cup and handle, they can't stop you. They just can't stop you. That cup and handle is about to blast to the upside, baby. Savvy cup and handy to the 200, and we're gonna hit that 200. Like I said, it's just taking it. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, 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 go. And we really need to get above this resistance now. We got above the first one. We need to get above the second one, and then here, resistance at 35,255 we must get back above that zone to remain bullish. Another little short squeeze happening there, but not the big one that we want. But these are the piece, man. Oh, a little bit of a short. Yeah, this is the beginning. I did call enough of a short squeeze. We're getting it so far, somewhat there. Shout out to ITrust Capital. ITrust Capital is a great place to have your Roth IRA. I'm telling you right now, you will love ITrust Capital. What an amazing company. What an amazing group of people. And you can move your IRA or Roth IRA into a crypto IRA. You can buy and sell cryptocurrency. They're tax-free. ITrust Capital, absolutely amazing. Link in the description and the QR code there. hey, and they also support me. They support a lot of streamers. They support, and again, they like to advertise, but they also really do support the crypto industry. You really, they're awesome. So shout out to ITrust Capital. I truly love my relationship with you. Hope to keep it for years to come, and hope many of you can, at least look it up. You don't have to sign up, but at least research it, look it up, hit the link, and find out what's happening in ITrust Capital. Merit and Riot peaked in early 2020 bull run. The 800 MA acting as support on the 15-minute chart. Sam likes you, so like Sam. Infamous cup and handy to the upside, baby. To the upside. Shout out to the 800 people on the live, back in action. We got my people's back. I think they just had to get rid of the bots. I really think that's what it was. They were combing through bots. Kind of had to stop my stream for a little, get the bots out of there. I literally truly believe that YouTube was just hooking us up, keeping us safe, keep doing the right thing. God bless you, YouTube. We love you. We appreciate you. And, XRP about to launch. Let's go. Yep. Sammy likes you, so hit the like for Sammy. You're funny, man. Let's take a look at the super chats here. We got Sol, Ada, Octaspace, XRP, and Dot. And let's look at the fan funding. Let's talk about the fan funding right now. Hi, how come the Nord VM does work on some exchanges, such as Rollbit or KuCoin? Is there a way to reconfigure my Nord? That's interesting. I thought it does. That doesn't make any sense. It should work no matter what. But KuCoin does this KYC no matter what. It doesn't matter if you have a VPN or not. You know what I mean? Once a exchange goes full KYC, it doesn't matter whether you have it, Lifer, want to get into the leverage class, showing no openings as far as the schedule goes. Been in the game since 2016 and need to take the next step. Jack the Ripper, dude, I remember you from my live streams back in the day, man. It's been a while, Jack. And you may have been here before. There's 800 people, but I love you, brother. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I got to talk to my team. I've been running, trading all night, taking gains, doing all sorts of craziness, helping out my entire team. I don't know what's going on with the back end. Like, I don't know how they're doing this, how they're doing that. I haven't had a chance. They have it handled. I'm pretty sure they got it handled, but I just haven't had a chance to see kind of what's going on there. All right. So let's take a look. Let's go Bitcoin and XRP. Checking on boring.USD and boom, boom, boom. And shout out to everyone here. Birdman, did you get the Escalade on the way? Ada, thanks for your help. I will join the group soon. Thank you. Anytime, JP Riggs, we love you. Octaspace on MEXC. All right. Good morning, Sam. Have a blessed day. How is Soul looking? King FX trading in the house. Thank you so much. Zach R in the house. So Zach R, King FX, Birdman, I love you. He's been following me since I had like 100 people, man. OG, really, an OG in the space. Ada, he even does his own thing. He puts it all. Shout out to Crypto Rambler in at 10K. Dana Schwartz, we love you. OMAC, Tyler Jackson, Noel, Jack the Ripper, $45.95, and someone already gave $220. So we're at $84 in chat revenue today. God bless you. Let's have a big sip of the lemon water. Let me just calm myself down and get ready for the next part of the show where we go through all these tickers. We have a blast and we find out what's happening. The short squeeze is approaching, as we talked about. We told you it was going to happen, and it is starting to brew here. There's a short squeeze every time I'm live. You've noticed that, right? Yeah. It's actually an inefficiency liquidity grab. It just happens to be more bullish now than normal. So they would have gone short or long in a worse market, but now they got enough people to do the wrong thing. All right. Lifer, need a one-on-one with my mentor, Jaden. You can do that. One-on-ones with me are $300 an hour. My days are super busy. I have meetings. I have a lot of people. I entrepreneur. I do other things besides trading that take up some of my time. And I can make, in an hour of my time, I can easily make more than $300. So when I sit with someone, I lose money, honestly. When I do a one-on-one for $300, I can lose money. I can definitely lose money. So I do it to be nice. But at one point, like I probably won't be able to do them at one point. So if you can get a one-on-one with me for $300, I would take it as soon as you could, because that's like a distinct dinosaur, man. That's not going to be around a long time. So, okay. Pay for the service or keep it moving, kids. Shout out to Psychology BN. No, he was just being nice, but God bless you, BN. You're funny, man. Bro, have you seen GROK? $24 million market cap. Where is it, though? What is it? Where can I buy it? Like, where can I buy the thing? That's the thing. Is it on the stock market? I don't know enough about, like, GROK Ventures. Launches GROK. 7 things to know. The future is coming. Invest to make tomorrow today. Our portfolio. GROK Ventures. Hi at GROK Ventures. Twitter. How have you been? Been TCB running hard. Glad to catch some lifer stream. Don't trip. Buy the dip. Shout out to Jacob Selton. Eggs Harpy. Shout out to Tyler Jackson. So GROK Ventures, this is them right here, right? GROK Ventures. I can't see how to buy it. Everyone's like, oh, it's 24 million over. I don't know what they mean. Nah, get out of here, guys. Yeah, man, I got tied up again. Anyway, let's get back to brass tacks. I see this beautiful bull pennant breaking to the upside now on the 1 hour time frame. That's a beautiful scalp that I would take now. Moving average is tight. We battled through higher lows to lower highs. This is great. Look at this. Higher lows and higher highs, actually. That's the way it goes to get the money as it flows. That's my little thing. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Here's the next trade right here, beautifully, 3.5 to 1 risk-reward ratio. My target would be about, 35, 36. Bang, bang, bang. All right? That would be my target. And look at the tight moving averages here, and the 200 as the outlier. I mean, that's just really nice. The stochastics curving, and you kind of have a little hidden, not really, but it's, you got some vibes. This is the bull pennant. I trade these bull pennants all day long. 7 out of 10 of them play out for me personally, because I look, above the point of control. Look, there it goes. Done. And there's the short squeeze we just told you was going to happen. I just told you this was going to happen. I told you that was going to pop. I just made the trade. Like, I didn't get a chance. I didn't get to add. I wish I could scalp on this. I need to make 4 more accounts and be able to have a scalping account too. I'm just going to have to sit there. But there's the short squeeze that I called. There it is again. Congratulations, everybody here on the live. Yeah. I'm long, baby. I'm preemptively long. I already see a big move coming. I got 2 positions open. You can see that, right? And dude, I told you we were going to hit the 200 SMA. I told you this. This is the entry at this point. Now, it plays games with you, but you have to have faith that it's just going to happen. I can't explain it. Like, you just have faith that you're going for that 200. You're going to touch it. Now, if you get above it, you're going to rip even further. And then oh man, I called price action yesterday. Remember, I bought Bitcoin at the perfect time yesterday. I called the exact daily bounce. It was insane, that double bottom move. Look at this thing. I just called this for you. Who is in the money right now? Who is in the money right now? This is the channel that shows you where price action's going before it happens all the time. Bang. Bang. Who's in the money right now? I teach you guys this every single day on my channel. If you're new, who's new to the channel and never seen me do this? You know what I mean? 15 about to pop to the upside. Look at that, dude. And we called it right. Literally, I drew the flag and I saw it right there. Your entry is right there. Low stochastics, man. Lack of bearish momentum with the MACD. Sammy does it again. Bro, I just did it with Ada in the money. Who is in the money? Who made it happen? Shout out to everybody here. Look, to the 200 SMA. Boom, 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 boom. Now, my team. Lately, I'm talking to the editors here. We could do such a better job. Like, you should be like, 11:39 a.m. Sam calls this. We should actually have it narrated by somebody. Someone on the team has to narrate it. Jamie, you got to narrate it. Sean, one of you guys has to narrate it for me. I've been saying this for Coach and Coker. Somebody help me, please. Guys, I've made so many calls, and all we have is these weird videos. Like, blah, 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 blah. Like, no one sees the call clean, man. Like, capture this moment right now. Capture this moment, please, for me. Like, I'm begging you guys. Capture this moment. Now, I like to sell at 75% the second we hit the 200 SMA. See if the rest can run, move the stop loss to break even. That's the trade. Don't be greedy. You got what you were looking for. The cup and handle played out. Bang, bang, bang. Okay? Shout out to master friend of the house. I'm still pumping Bitcoin. I'm not done, Sammy. Bitcoin Jim. He's about to go in again. And now we got to go to the smaller time frames. Now we're in the 5-second chart again because price action's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. 5 seconds too much for me. It's too glitchy. 30-second likely to come all the way back to the 200. You got too far. One or two things are going to happen. You're going to go sideways or you're going down. This is the twisted sister. I taught you can teach the bigger time frame. You can do this in the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly. Okay? Same stuff going on. Shout out to the 823 people on the live. Thank you for kicking with me no matter what. I'm up 80% on XRP. Let's go. More pay to go. And retest the pattern and boom. Now, honestly, it's looking like it's going to turn right here. Look, Jimmy said he's pumping it. Jimmy said it's going. He's my dad. That's my dad's name. Dude, last night, everyone, you know, just so you know, the room next to me right here was my dad's room. It was. And I still feel him in that room. I mean, he spent 40 years in that room. It was his room, man. Look at this little flag. Didn't even touch the 21, which is weird. So it must be the 1 second of the 5. Bounce off the 50-day there, the 50 SMA. Wow, look at that thing. He said he wasn't done. And now let's go to our 1 minute and see if we get above the 200 SMA, that's another place to long. So once you close a candle above here, bam, you're going to rip to the upside yet again. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP banging on the shorts. We told you, look, 310 now. We're glitching. Oh, there we go. Look at this thing. Oh, we did it again, baby. Let's go. I call Bitcoin every single day like magic, bro. Like magic. Like you come here and I can teach you how to trade these markets every single day, baby. Look, we got above the 200. Now we gone, baby. Yo, we called reversal on the day yet again. And you could tell I didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, I don't know. If we don't get above this level, expect more downside. Like I stuck to support or resistance. I stuck to what I do. Dude, this is insane. I don't live with my mother. No, my mother has her own house. I have my own house. I do not live with my mom. Go Gus Johnson and other sound vibes with hype. Do you live with your mom? No. Sammy Book and Mappy. I never heard that one. Sammy Book and Mappy, dude. Dude, but I'm no guy that has fun, that plays games. Dude, I gave you the trade. We just hit the target. We just hit the target of the trade perfectly. Stop loss to break even. The second we got above got to the 200 SMA. And there you have it, everyone. I just gave you a live trade on the bull pennant. Told you that it was a bull pennant. Told you it was likely to go up. My probabilities is impeccable. This is the best I've ever been. Like, I can't stop hitting Bitcoin, baby. I've been nailing it. I've been absolutely nailing it. Like, it's disgusting. Why don't we have 1,000 people in the look? And I show you how to find liquidations. I show you where the liquidity was. I told you we were going to the upside. We're going all the way to 36,000. This could be a massive short squeeze right now to the upside. A massive short squeeze. Everyone is in the money severely right now. You are severely in the money right now. I don't even need to make the money. I got so much Bitcoin spot. I make money right now. I want you to get paid. I want you to get paid, baby. Dude, nobody does it like this. You come to my live stream and you can actually get paid, baby. You can learn right here every single day. And again, who cares? I'm only as good as my next call. I'm not going to sit here and pat my own back and talk about how great I am. This is the technical analysis. If you put yourself into something and if you put your all into something every single day, you got it, man. You got it. Cue the tears. Yeah, F you, F Sniper. You're the man. But I'm saying this is what it's all about. And make sure you take profitos. You know? Make sure you take profits. How am I only up $9 in this trade? See, that's the thing. I don't make enough money on that call. I should have went all in on that call. So pissed. How does that only up? That's annoying me. I should have taken that off and called it and went all in on a scalp. Anyway, it is what it is, man. God has blessed me. I don't need to show off. I have other coins that are going up, other things that are making happen, but I really wanted to open that trade live. You know? Just sick, bro. I'm going to copy all your calls. Dude, I mean, if you would copy every call I made, you'd be so in the money in the last 5 months. Like, it's insane. Even my macro calls, I call the reversal in the S&P. You know what I mean? I call small, big, you name it. It doesn't matter. We nail it. We absolutely nail it. Now look at this consolidation here. That's a bull flag, right? Wow, this has been crazy, everybody. And falling wedges are supposed to break to the upside. It is what it is. Let's get out of this time frame and kind of see what's happening here. That hit the target. It is what it is. Sean, screenshot that from the first time I put it out to when it came out and said live on the stream, bang, bang, bang. And then have that made into a video by the editor in a very neat way. Literally, he doesn't even need that much music. Just, here is Sam. Sam is online on his stream at 11:45. He draws a pennant. He calls for a move. At 11:46, it breaks out. By 11:49, it hit the target. Bang. We got to show people time nice and clean. The way you guys are doing is like, blah, 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 blah. Nah, man, it's got to be neater, cleaner, easy for people to see. Like, make it like a freaking 3-year-old storybook. Sam said this. Look what happened. Look at the time. Boom, boom, boom. Like, we're not doing a good job at revisiting these moments and letting people see that, we're just not. You know what I mean? We can do so much better. And you guys are doing great, but we can do so much better. You know what I mean? I'm truly not happy with the way they look. They can be better. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to be overcritical on the live. I love you guys. But, we want to capture these moments and make sure that we really do capture them. So look, how much work I had to do to make that happen on a tiny time frame. This is why when the stream ends, I'm exhausted. I've used so much mental energy to figure out where the price is going. And, I want to make sure that I hit it live in front of everyone. Like, there's a lot going on, right? Anyway. Sean, you got everything you need. Those screenshots are golden, bro. So look, and the falling wedge broke to the upside like it was supposed to. Everything did exactly what it was supposed to do. And it all started with the move to the 200 SMA. Unreal. Unreal. I love you, Master Friend. I love everyone that I'm surrounded by. I use the word love probably, 500-700 times a day. I don't know how many times I just say love, 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 love. My dad did it at one point. My dad was like, love all this love stuff. But look, I call these down-sloping cup and handles. They still break out to the upside. You guys should do the video like a sports call. Like, Sammy called along and all the way to the upside. 2 minutes later. Yeah. Yeah, Casper's looking pretty nice to me too. So 15 minutes going to come. We have a big resistance for Bitcoin right here. We're going to have to flip 35,400. That's our next level, So let's see. Can we breach above here? If we breach above here, I'd look for the retest or a flag. Right now, I would take some profits, chill out, and see what happens for the rest of the markets. All right? He goes for the Seb, said this touchdown. He puts the lemon in the water or it gets the hose. Hey, can I check out Alluvium? Sammy's calls are fire. Trading could be a sport, I swear. Be careful, not financial advice. You actually learn and gain experiences and reps by giving your time to the stream. Value is real. TA Jedi Master. Yeah. Where's Crypto Jeb, man? You still here? Anyone here learning how to trade? I love you, man. Let's take a look at Solana, ADA, Octaspace on Mexi, XRP, and Polkadot for the last 12 minutes of the stream. And the dollar, man. Make a nice right shoulder for us and dump to the downside like you're supposed to. Do your thing. Yeah, Filecoin, man. And I remember you saying, I'm going all in on File. It's my baby. And I had Filecoin here. Look at the Adam and Eve double bottom that I love so much. Remember they didn't know what an Adam and Eve double bottom was on the trading wars? Wasn't that crazy? We're all like, Lifer showed me that my first week in the stream, But I mean, that's likely to pump up 41%. These things make 40% like clockwork. Whenever I see an Adam and Eve double bottom, 40%. Pay me, man. We get over the point of control. We're going to the high volume node, and then we're going all the way to the next resistance. I see 789 coming for Filecoin. It's one of the few that didn't really pump. And look, it's got an Adam and Eve there, and then it's got an Adam and Eve here. It's got two Adam and Eves, dude. This thing is gone. This thing is bottomed. Filecoin's about to explode. I bet the 3-day chart's oversold. It's a little too high for me. The daily kind of gonna 22. I just go by the structure though. Those are two Adam and Eve double bottoms. If I ever see one, I'd be highly surprised if I don't see. And I don't own any Filecoin. I don't know the team. They didn't pay me to say this. I'm just looking at the technical analysis. I'd be highly surprised if it's not 789 in a couple weeks. Took my 25% on my scalp today. No need to start stacking wins. Now need to start stacking. Exactly. Keep stacking the wins. Exactly. I don't care how big or small it is. Stack the wins. There's always another trade. There's always another opportunity. Bitcoin is ripping now, up 3%. But still, now it's starting to really fly. Now they're going for 35.5, And here we go, man. Now it's getting crazy. Here we go. And BOOKMAP is liquidating the shorts' faces off right now. Thank God for these people that short the market. When it's obvious. They don't know technical analysis, huh? There must be so many people that short the market. What are they using? What the heck are they using to short the market? Like, what are they thinking? Look, the 15-minute isn't even done yet. How do you know where you're going to go? We'll take this like a cup and handle. It's another wacky thing that I do that nobody else does. this wick to this wick. That's going to be your target. All right? That tells me we can get all the way up to the next resistance too. That's going to take us to 35,600. All right? Now, you can always use the smaller time frames and look, see how the 30-second, and look, it probably had a hidden bullish divergence. See this? So if you're trading the 30, you could have done the swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, low stochastic, touching the 21, made that trade. So, I'm going to start putting 200. This is where I can start doing high leverage, man. And look, now you see this. This is the exact thing that I showed you on altcoins last night. I spent a clinic on this last night in my trading group, right? And I've been long, okay? Now we're up 6%. Banging on my trade is. I don't know what your trade's doing. Can you look at YFI? It's funny, I looked at that this morning. What is DC doing? Can you check, please? Dogecoin, right? No shorts. Lifer is Near Protocol. A good project. Yeah, Near's great. I stand behind Near. They're a good team. They've been around a long time. Pattern at the beginning with the target cut to break and target hit. No stop loss is hit in the making of this trade. Then put a table. And could someone could have made with the Lifers. Cut to the QR code. Hey, why don't you, is any editor out there that wants to tackle that? I mean, I have an editor. I'm always looking for, a creative spin. All right. Look, 30-second got high there. A little bit of bearish div now. Swing down to swing down. Well, that swung up, right? So now you're looking, okay, another pattern. You stay inside another pattern, you continue. Then you can also look for bearish hidden bullish divergence again. It could play out again, We're likely to going to continue up to 37. They are listening to bearish YouTubers and not doing the work themselves. So great, man. You have helped me so much. I've started with only 30 and now working my way up to hundreds. When I get higher, I'm definitely joining the Lifer group. Dude, we teach people here on the live and then they join the group. That's how it works. Other people are begging for you to come spend money. They'll come join, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. Like, I prove to you that my strategies work and then you can come pay for them. You know what I mean? Like, I prove to you the strategies work and then you can get paid. All right? That's how it works here on the channel. Every single day. We don't play the games. All right? We don't play the games. And it's an adrenaline rush. Don't think on my mind, I'm on an adrenaline rush right now. I've spent my whole life analyzing 15 years, and I'm 40, almost half my life analyzing the charts I've spent. And I get to come out and show off today and make it happen. I mean, I couldn't do this if I didn't study the charts like a fiend. I spent my whole life, everyone, like thousands and thousands of hours while everyone was outside doing other things. I'm sitting here grinding every day, baby. Grinding, figuring out how the algorithm works, figuring out how they move price action, finding, the same type of patterns over and over again inside of the algorithm. See the 7 minutes overbought now with bearish div? I'd take some profits. We're likely going to get a bit of some type of pullback or we could flip. But remember, I pay myself. You do whatever makes you happy, but I pay myself. 1 hour, still looking like it's just getting started with a bullish engulfer. So, yikes. All right. Now I got to remove all these smaller things because these are from the small time frames. That's the only thing. When you tear up the small time frame and then you go back to your other chart, it's a mess. You know what I mean? Because you've been in these little nitty-gritty niches of time and space. Okay? Wow, what a pump we just called, though. Like, I did my job like I'm supposed to be accurate, right? I did it again. I consider myself one of the most accurate Bitcoin traders online, man. I'm comparing myself to all the guys I used to watch before I did this. And, I see other traders that are really good, though. I'm not saying I'm the best, and I'm not saying there's no one better than me. I'm just, if you come to the stream, you're going to get educated. I'm going to be able to show you where price action is likely going to go. And it happens every time. We're like 90% accurate, How accurate is the channel on Bitcoin trading? Let me know. We'll put a poll out here, okay? Start a poll. How accurate is the trading here? Are the Bitcoin calls? And you can say 90%, 70%, 50-50. And let's see what the people say right here, right? 800 people are going to judge me right now. Let's go. Let's see what the people say. Let's see what the people say. How accurate are the Bitcoin calls of the channel? 90, 70, 50, 50. All right. It's 62. It's unbelievable. For a year now, everyone was calling me crazy for buying Bitcoin when it was crashing. Now I'm called Mr. Bitcoin. Thanks, Sam. You gave me the confidence to keep on the path. United States, I love you. You're the best trader in trading history, pound for pound, #1. When you put in the effort, time does the rest. Amen. I like what he just said. When you put in the effort, time does the rest. Amen. Sam, look at the 1 week on Bitcoin. We already did that. We spent the whole morning on that, man. Please, go back to the beginning of the live. If you want the 1 week Bitcoin, I go over it every day. You can go to my weekly candle close video. You can go to my macro videos where I go over the weekly every Friday. And we already went over the weekly today. Okay? Yep. And now I am 9 for 9, man. 9 for 9 on my trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for 8. 8 for 8, baby. 8 for 8 on my streak, man. Super chat, Solana. Let's take a look at Solana. Market's gonna stump a little. We got some, divergence. The 7 minutes really overbought. We had a beautiful pump. Now we got to, now the pullback, now the pain, right? We had a nice short squeeze. Now we got to kind of see what they're going to do now, right? And what I see, no, I'm going to keep that. Yeah, that's still valid. It could be a bull trap. We come back down to the bottom of the pattern. What I want to see is this. We got to just get tight. Almost feel like we have to get another pump here. Like if we reside there, it's a little weird, But we'll come back to Bitcoin in a second. Let me go through all the super chats and then we'll have a blast. Let's take a look at Solana and see what's happening to Solana on MEXC. So I personally am back in Solana. All right. Believe it's a really, really solid idea. Think I'm doing myself a good service here. And let's take a look at what I see happening. So I called this yesterday. It pumped up beautifully. And now Solana's just making a nice little flag here. Have it in a smaller flag. Didn't play out perfectly. And again, I'm not always right. Let's be clear. If I was 100%, I wouldn't be a human being. I'm pretty dang close, but I'm not always right. I've been wrong. I remember one time I was wrong. It was I think it was 1975. It was like a Monday or a Tuesday. I called Bitcoin wrong that day. It really hurt. No, I'm just. But this is what I see happening for Solana. Just we're building a beautiful bull pennant to the upside. This thing is just getting ready. And I'm long on Solana right now, so I'm in it. You know what I mean? I believe it's a large cap, so it doesn't matter whether I'm in it or not. I mean, I can't move Solana, it's, but this is telling me that we're going the length of the pole to the moon here. And we're going all the way to 57.62. Why would you come to another channel when my channel can teach you how to pay yourself? Period. Everyone else says they did this, they did that. Come on, man. We really show you every single day what's happening in the markets. Every single day without fail. Golden Cross coming for alt on the 12-hour. Yep. Aptos launch token about to blast. And again, there's so many coins you need to get your focus. Ever hear XYO? Yes, I hold XYO. I put $500 in it a while back. See what happens. I know XYO. I knew XYO 2 years ago. You could walk around. It gives you data. It's these little squares too, and you put in your backpack. Dude, come on, man. I know almost every single coin just by heart. I research every coin. I remember a lot of what I research. So look, this is getting beautiful. Now, the 4-hour does want to come on down. It would have to flip. You want to look at your daily and your 22 and your 12. They look beautiful. The 12-hour is about to blast. I really like trading the 12-hour time frame. One of my favorite time frames. Super smooth, super nice. And again, we could dump. There's no guarantees. But I see Solana getting to 57 sooner than later. Here's the target, 3.57 risk-reward ratio. This actually can be brought up. It's a 4.38 risk-reward ratio. We can put an alert here. I believe the buy zone was down there. We already got in. And we're just going to wait for the pump, baby. Bitcoin goes sideways and moves. This thing is going to rip to the upside. Solana, baby. And I personally do have $5,000 in the trade. Solana could do damage. All right. Damage cheese here on the channel. So 12-hour. And that's a bullpen. Nice in the ascending triangle. They are 50-50, but when the market's really ripping, they rip. You know what I mean? Like they're just like if the market's dumping, the descending triangle takes you down as well. All right. 4.38 to 1 risk reward. Anytime I see 4s, 5s, 6s, I mean, it's almost like I have to take the trade because I take so many 3s to 1s that, and again, my proper risk management, I only trade 3 to 1. I never trade anything different. People just have faith in trading. It'll play out over time if you keep doing it. Sammy, for the market cipher users, green dot printing on the 1 hour and the daily. That's great. They can keep the streams full of news and drama. We are changing our lives here. Thankful and blessed. Amen. Let's take a look at Cardano. Dude, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I don't care about the news. We do the news. It's fun to talk about, but like, let's get real. Like, you know, remember, I sold my trade just so you know. Bitcoin is struggling now down to 25,390. So I had this little flag for Cardano. Looks like it did play out. Look at that. Boom. Nailed it. That was last night or something. 9% for Cardani. Cardanza. Go to the store and get me a pack of Cardanas. Your uncle needs to smoke a pack of Cardanas. I don't know why I always made this joke about like your chain smoking uncle that needs a pack of Cardanas at the store. It's just fun. Go get me some Cardanas. Over here. I'm gonna eventually make like a cartoon series. I'm gonna do all the voices, like 20 different people. I'm like, hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Hey, Peter, go to your room before I put my foot up here. Hey, Chris, go to your room. No, like when I actually hide the camera, look, my buddy does it. He's here in my house. He actually is I'm good friends with the guy that does Peter, but he doesn't want to be on camera. Come on, man. Can you do Peter first? Come on. Oh, come on, man. Get it. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. I like Quahog. Quahog's the best place to be. I watch Sam Price, Crypto Lifer, every single week. When I'm watching him, I drink beers in Quahog. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Chris, why are you looking at Brian like that? Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We'll see you on the next live stream. Hey. And there you go. Bang, there it is. God bless the invisible dude. I know, he's amazing, right? I was Maki Wahlberg. I did it. I can do it, babe. I played a cop. I played a fireman. It doesn't matter, babe. I can do anything. I was Dirk Diggler, and, I was with William H. Macy. I've done all of it. It doesn't matter. Show me the charts, and I'll show you the news. Sammy Cup and Handy. Maki in the house. Doesn't matter if you choose left or right. I agree, Wiki. God bless the invisible dude. I don't think you've been watching for the last few weeks if you think Sam is 10% correct. There's so many weird haters, man. We're so past, like, we're so past it. It's so funny. Like, I used to justify myself. It's like I don't need... People around the world open their door for me. Like, Sam, come on in. Like, you've made me millions of dollars. Or you've taught me how to make millions of dollars. Sam, please come on into my house. Like, multi-millionaires invite me into their homes, man. Like, people love me. People bring me in for Christmas. Like, it doesn't matter, man. Like, family guy. But Cardano's looking really nice on the 4 hour. It's got to reset on the daily. The daily doesn't look amazing, so we got to wait for it to go. But you do have the 21 crossing the 200. This is a good sign. So we kind of need some sideways price action. Like something like this looks like it's going to happen here. And this could help reset the daily. This could help reset the daily, something like so, as we kind of go up and down through the channel. Haters out here getting desperate with that 10%. If I was 10%, I wouldn't be the crypto lifer, period. Like, no one would have had me on their channel. BOOKMAP never would have worked with me. BOOKMAP went up to me and said, you're one of the most accurate traders on YouTube. We want to work with you. You know what I mean? You're welcome at my table, and you ain't done anything for me. Thank you. Haters out here getting, I laughed a little when I read that. Wow, it's like Peter in the room right now. None of your best. Let's go. I played a cop. I played a fireman. It doesn't matter, babe. Not your best. Anyway, so I'm watching Cardano make something like this. If it gets back above this zone, look for the retest at 37. I own dang near 50 grand worth of Cardano. I love Cardano. I've been in it since it was 2 cents. I got in at 0.8 of a cent. And I haven't, and I've been DCAing some into that 15, 17 area when we were low. And that's it, man. Look, they're short squeezing again at 25, 390. Trying to get back in there. We're going to have to look at that in a second. Let's take a look at Octaspace on MEXC. I never heard of it. OCTA, is that what it is? Is this it? OctaSpace? It just came out, right? Brand new. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what it does. I'm kind of freaking out right now. I don't know what it is. I do know what it does. OctaSpace. No, I can't even. Oh, yeah. If I could spell maybe one day. I actually can spell really well. I just can't type. Two different things. People think I can't spell because my typing's bad, but I'm just not good at typing. OctaSpace. And it is on Mexi and 54 cents. Safe Trade, CoinX, Trade Ogre, Probit. $13 million market cap. Very small. Distributed computing, VPN, and data storage. OctaSpace is a user-friendly cloud platform that grants access to distributed computing, data storage, VPN, and more. Whether you're a beginner or a service in distributed computing, OctaSpace makes it easy for you. Tap into the combined power of CPU and GPU resources for nodes worldwide to tackle even the most challenging tasks. It's kind of like it's kind of like Coin, right? Where like a bunch of computers create a mass, or like deeper network in a way. I get it. OctaSpace. Will it achieve that? That's a very hard thing to do. They want to do that. Can they get there? Can they really achieve it at the level that they want to get it at? You know, who knows? That's a big question. It was in a nice kind of cup and handy here. Look how it consolidated, broke out, did the retest. The retest was the perfect place. See how it retested and it was gone? Looks like it's going to continue to take a bit of a move here. The 1 hour is about to blast to the upside. Look at that. That looks like it could get busy, right? Again, I'm not buying anything live on my show ever again. I'm like, buy it on the side if I want to buy it. But that thing could go all the way here to 65 cents from 54. The stochastics suggest that it's going to do that. When I love stochastics RSI, when they're turning aggressively like that, oh my God. Lack of bearish momentum. Now, a little bit of bearish div could be coming in though, you know. But chance it continues to pump up a little bit. Let's take a look at XRPZ. My baby. XRPZ on MEXC. Look at that beautiful symmetrical triangle my mind saw immediately, right? So you get a 50-50 pattern breaking out, and the market's looking really good. That's a gonna pump. That's a gonna pump. So XRP looks like a beautiful pump to the upside is coming. XRPZ to the upside, baby. That's very likely to break out. You got the moving averages tight. You got this curving up on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at our 4. Yeah, your 4 is flattened. That thing's going. That thing's gone. All right. XRP to 81 cents, like, by tomorrow. You know, I say in 2 days. By Friday, if I'm not at 81 cents, I'd be flabbergasted. Okay, I don't know, though. Anything is possible. I'd put my stop below that wick right here at 65.31, but you got to do whatever makes you happy. It's got to make sense to you. It's a large cap coin with a big movement coming. XRP is going parabolic, man. The case is a wrap. They're beating the SEC in all of its games, and it's just been amazing. 777 on the live today. 777's on the live. Look at that. 777's, baby. I tell you, man, last night I spoke to my dad. My dad's room was right there, and I was putting things away, and I kind of like felt him, man, and I hugged him, and I put his hand there, and maybe I was imagining, but he looked at me. He even said things that he said something. He talked to me. He looked me dead in the eyes. He's still with me. Like, I talked to my dad somehow last night. I don't know how. I wasn't dreaming. It was late at night. It was like 1 a.m. I was in his old room right in front of his bureau. And I was able to talk to him. Like, we spoke, man. We spoke. Like, we spoke. Like, I heard him, man. My dad was talking to me last night. I ran to the hospital to be there for him. And I told him, Dad, I went there for you, Dad. I was there for you, man. You know, like, I dropped my life. Like, you're my brother, man. You're my brother. You are my brother. My father was my brother, man. Like, my father was my rock. He's such a strong guy. He didn't take no BS from nobody, man. You couldn't tell my dad nothing. Like, he did things his own way his whole life. You know what I mean? He did his things his own way his whole life, man. Unreal. But I see XRP making a massive move to the upside. Simple is as simple does. When you're that oversold in the 4-hour time frame, I mean, and look, you have hidden bullish because you got swing up to swing up. You got swing down to swing down. You can just keep trading hidden bullish and get paid. Like, it's just nuts. But you got to learn your divergences. You got to understand what's happening to be able to do it comfortably and know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, man. My team, man. I love y'all. Today was crazy, man. I feel great, though. We prayed it out. We prayed it out and it all disappeared. We prayed it out. All right. Let's take a look at ORBS. And ORBS is on BingX, which is great. You can trade BingX perpetual for ORBS there. It's all on Bybit, BitGet. Pretty sure it was on the other exchanges too, right? It's on KuCoin. And it's on BingX. Did I do this earlier in the stream or yesterday? You know? But yeah, I see it breaking out. It's already up a little bit too. It's up about 10%. I see it continuing to this higher point and even maybe going to 35%. That's the measured move of the bigger idea. And you kind of, what's weird is like you got this, you got like a bigger channel. Hey, you broke out of even the bigger channel too though. And look at that. That's giant consolidation from, oh, now you got a massive move up. It may take its time, but it says ORBS is going to be like, by next year, it's going to be at 9 cents or more by November. Oh, no, sorry. By November. No, not next year. Sorry, November. Yeah, by like November 16th, this thing could be in the money. So I like what I'm seeing here for ORBS. You know, you look for a retest. The 1 hour looks amazing right now. That's interesting. ORBS looks very, very nice. I'll be honest. Yeah. You could tell who comes to the stream late asking about stuff we've talked about and asking, is it a good time to buy a coin? Funny. I feel your pain, brother. My father passed when he was 60. He was the only one who believed in me. Amen, Joe. I love you, man. I love you, Joe. And I apologize if I ever did offend. You know, I don't mean to be rude ever. Dude, Illuvium is my baby. I told you about Illuvium. I made a video about it. I went over it. I got into it. Thing is gone. Thing is gone. Like, it is absolutely gone. The entire gaming market is out of control. It was time to buy the bag, right? We had this little flag here for Illuvium. And this thing was in the Adam and Eve double bottom. Like, oh my gosh. Illuvium. I've made a nice little penny on Illuvium. It's been an amazing run. So, I've come so far, man. I didn't even really leverage trade until March, right? So, like, so much has happened on the channel that I just can't believe as we wind it on down, but I'm going to still finish all the super cheesies. Yeah, and you could I doubled my money in Illuvium in a week, you know. Bye, Illuvium. It was nice seeing you down here. We'll always remember. I know, right? Bye, Illuvium. Can you take a look at Big Time? Yeah, it's been a while now. Big Time. Actually, it's a good thing to look at. Let's take a look at DOT, Dogecoin, and YFI. Funny, I started doing YFI this morning as if someone was going to ask me about it. Let's look at Polkadot here on MEXC, the premier exchange. Why is MEXC the best? Because it's got zero spot, maker, and taker fees. Nowhere else you could do that. You know what I mean? Nowhere else where you can do that. All right? Nowhere else, man. And look, join the trading group, man, where you can make a boatload with us every single day, right? 7-day P&L, set 12,000. Look at my P&L. I sent it to the trading group. I won't send it here because you got to be exclusive if you want the exclusive stuff. I talked about Polkadot breaking out a couple days ago. I drew this flag. I said it was going to break out and go 18%. It's already up about 8%. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Polkadot, right? So I see it going up. Next target is 541. And that's like so undervalued for Polkadot. And here on 11.3, I said Polkadot seems to want to pump here. And I gave you the trade right there. Stochastics returning. Rising wedge came in, came back inside, but I saw it going. And that thing never hit a stop loss and went perfectly out of there to the upside. We can do the before and afters by doing this here. Look, before, and then if I look at DOT, what time frame was DOT on? The 6 hour? Hold on. I'm leaning into my screen because I like doing this. Try to position it in the exact place it was in. Right? Well, look, here's your before, and there's your after for Polkadot. There's your before, there's your after for Polkadot. There's your before, there's your after for Polkadot. No stop loss got hit in the making of the trade. You're already up 8%. Banging on them. 6 hours says it's going to make a big move to the upside and get busy. What I'm seeing here is a nice little flag, ascending triangle that wants to continue the length of this pole and fly. That even brings us even higher, almost at what, this 564 for Polkadot. So I see Polkadot continuing. When is your next class? The last Saturday of every month, I will do class. Bull run is going to be legendary. What do you plan for Matic? Mr. Crybaby. Really? Is that real? You really call me Mr. Crybaby? You know what? When other people put other people down, it shows that they have a lack of self-love. So we know you don't love yourself. So God bless you, man. If you need love, we're here for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, man. But anytime someone puts someone down or calls themselves a name and stuff like that, we know that person is struggling with loving themselves. So what they do is they treat other people the way they treat themselves, right? Because that's their habit. So they're used to being rude to themselves, so they're rude to others. And don't worry, we can help you change that. We can change your frequency, man. But you're definitely struggling, man. We can tell. So I hope you're doing all right. But that was a cry for help. You know, whenever someone comes to my channel and puts me down, they're screaming for help. Like, they're like, I need therapy. Can someone, you know, they are screaming for help. Like, it's obvious. It's a cry for help. When you're putting other people down, because think about me. Am I putting anyone down? No, my life is going great. Why would I put anybody down? No reason. I might have a little joshing with someone. I might have a different opinion here and there. But for the most part, man, everyone, I love everyone. I want to see everyone shine. I'm shining, so there's no reason not to keep shining. You know, so when you put other people down, you're in a bad spot. You really are. You know? So I hope you're all right. I hope you make it through. I don't know what you're going through, you know? And I was in a bad spot in my life where I did weird things that I shouldn't have been doing. And you know, I had to basically get rid of that stuff. Change my frequency, you know? Get myself on another level, you know? And so you can too. If I did it, you can do it. So don't worry. We're here for you, though, no matter what. Broke people argue, yeah. Mi abuela, that's your grandma. Yeah. Shout out to your grandma, man. We love you.